Hi, Charles here with charlesandjohn.com. Today we're going to be traveling to San Antonio, Texas, to Armadillo Antiques. This place has been around for about 4 years, and they just recently got the Reader's Choice Award for Best Antique Store in San Antonio. First thing we see here is this massive two-door armoire, and I'm not kidding you, it was huge. It was about 6 foot 8 inches tall, but unfortunately already sold. You see the store is set up in different booths, and this one has Waterford Crystal, Bohemian, cut to clear. This lady is one of the owners, and she usually carries a large amount of cut crystal, and she usually has different pieces pretty often because they sell pretty quickly. They had this beautiful chopping block here. It wasn't too large, but they do have larger pieces of furniture in here for sale. I did like this watercolor Victorian era piece. It is a print, but it's the price, $45. It wasn't a bad price. They also had this very, very large silver tray with grapes around the edge, and it wasn't a really bad price for $65. Also, they had this antique doll, and the first thing I noticed by her was this beautiful double wedding ring pattern quilt. They also have vintage metal canisters. They have copper pots. They have all kind of little vintage and antique kitchen items. And here we have Hazel Atlas. This is a gazelle tumblers, and they had a set of 4. Also, I only saw this one flow blue vase, and I thought it was very beautiful. I don't remember the price of it, but this lady had a lot of stuff. She has teacups and saucers. She has cut crystal. She also does have this beautiful sideboard that has been redone and repainted. The wood legs have been stained. She had beautiful pieces of fabric. She also had this beautiful crystal pedestal bowl, which I thought was very beautiful. I ended up getting it, and we will talk about that later. She also had a large amount of salt cellars. And I did notice this beautiful epergne, and I did happen to notice this beautiful Dresden set. And if I'm not badly mistaken, I think it was a set of 6. Now this big piece, I thought it was beautiful. It has 70 drawers, and it had to have been over 6 foot tall. And it's oak store display drawers. And they do have a large amount of clocks in here. These were 2 beautiful grandfather clocks. And this case had a large amount of porcelain puppy dogs from different eras, different designs. I noticed this beautiful lead crystal biscuit barrel that has beautiful etching on the side of it. There's nothing wrong with it, and for $55, I didn't think that was a very bad price at all. Especially it had no nicks, no chips. This caught my attention immediately. I really, really wanted it, but the guy was asking $6,500 for it, and I just wasn't prepared to spend that. And you got to make sure you take your time in here. Some of these booths, they have a lot of stuff. This lady had Wedgwood, Lenox. She had a large amount of stuff in her booth. This booth here had a lot of vintage pieces in it, a few antique pieces, but normally this lady usually carries a lot of vintage pieces. And you can see each booth has something totally different. This guy even has a horse from a carousel, and he usually carries many different types of tools and stuff. He also has a section of Thai pieces, African American pieces, pieces from China. I mean, you can find pretty much anything in his department here. He has beer cans that are collectible. He has Coca-Cola signs. Now this particular piece, I was drawn to it immediately. This beautiful Wilkinson old blue willow casserole dish. And for $65 was not a bad price. I thought it was very beautiful. And this is her entire booth. She has Fostoria American, she has milk glass, she has pressed glass, she has quilts, she has Hummel. She even also has soap that she makes that she sells in here as well. Another piece that I was drawn to that we're coming up on is this beautiful late 19th century Victorian era porcelain portrait dresser bowl. You could easily use it for powder, for jewelry, but she also had some cut to clear pieces in here that I thought was a very nice little collection that she had in here with all the other mass collections stuff she has. Now this was leaving out of there. Look at that beautiful set of Fostoria in the Nouveau pattern. And around $19.10, $30 each. I didn't think that was a bad price. They also had cut to clear in there as well. Now this is the back part of the store, and they have anything you could think of. This lady had some beautiful crystal pieces as well. She had a nice collection of crystal. She also had different types of vintage pins. She had Christmas, spring, anything you could think of. Now I did find this piece to be beautiful. There was nothing wrong with it. It was beautifully designed. It was very, very clean. It was from 1910, Georgian court design. And it had the entire set for $2.95. Now this particular person has a very large booth. They have statues, they have furniture, stained glass windows. I thought this piece was beautiful. It is a vintage hand-painted Gone with the Wind style lamp. And it's 31 inches tall. I thought it was very beautiful. It's from around 1910. And it was very clean. You know, they did wire it for electricity, but I'm sure you could reverse that. But it was $389. Now this did catch my attention, this cabinet, and I had to open it up and look at everything closer. But I did get attracted to the beautiful collection of Cambridge Chantilly design water glasses from the 1940s. And for $16 a piece, I didn't think that was a bad price. This booth had a very large collection of vinyl records. And I looked at a couple of them. They are in very, very good condition. This piece grabbed my attention immediately. It was in mint condition with a opal-esque footed cake plate in the shell design. And for $95, I didn't think that was a bad price. This booth is another large booth, and they have furniture, paintings, lawn furniture, crystal, pressed glass, you name it, they have it. And you can't possibly go through this entire store within an hour. You're gonna have to take a few hours. This particular lady had beautiful collection of African American masks. And if you want beer, this guy has it. He has signs, he has clocks, he has bottles, he has tap pulls, he has posters, everything. This lady had a very nice amount of perfume bottles. Some of them are pressed glass, some of them are cut crystal, some of them are blown glass, but they are very beautiful pieces. And she always seems to have new pieces pretty often. She also has a very large collection of jewelry as well. This is the front side of the store, and this person has a huge amount of furniture for sale, and they are all in wonderful condition. This lady is known for her lamps. She has mid-century lamps in wonderful condition, some of them even with the original lampshades. And I did notice, and you'll probably see here, there's a bunch of pink stickers on the lamps. Is because she has her lamps right now at a discount. That one was originally $380. And they do have a lot of pairs. Now, this is what I brought home. The first thing I brought home, it is a 13.5-inch flint glass compote with a Greek column pedestal base. I thought it was absolutely beautiful. It is mid to late 19th century. I paid $60 for it. I got home and looked it up, and it was $650 if I wanted to replace that piece. The next piece that I got was this beautiful crystal bowl. I thought it was a beautiful pattern. I checked every inch of it. There's no chips. There's no scratches. It is in perfect condition, and I only paid $45 for it. And I did look this one up. I couldn't find the name of the person who did it, but I did find another one, and they had it on sale for $175. So I don't think that was a very bad price for this piece either. And the last piece that I found was this beautiful L.E. Smith Moon and Stars pattern cake stand. Now, I did happen to see this cake stand when we were in Round Top, Texas. I paid $35 for this piece, and I do know the ones that I've seen in Round Top was $175. So I didn't think that I did a bad job on this haul today. And if you guys enjoy this, please like, subscribe, and turn on all notifications. And I really do appreciate you coming and watching today. Thanks, guys.